GB Cycles here with an update on August 19th. So finally the market is behaving the way it should. Pretty much did what I was expecting last week, and now we have kind of made an ABC move down here. It may be the low. Just where my 4-week cycle has a 2-week oscillation low. However, the 4-week cycle low is early September, and still this pullback is a bit short. So it could be more downside. So let's have a look into that. My cycles, the 3 cycles I'm following. All the cycles are still going down forward, and naturally the composite of these 3 cycles has a low in mid-September. So here my wavelets, we have made an ABC move down. And I was talking about the 50-day moving average was a minimum target, but I was rather expecting us to go down to this moving average. It's not a normal simple day moving average, but it's pretty similar to the 80-day moving average. So kind of my downside target has been reached. However, if we measure from this wavelet top, well, actually I have kind of a scenario for that here in red, and it suggests, well, we are just a couple of days away from a typical low, and there's another low 2 weeks later, just like the 2-week oscillation in the 4-week cycle. So that may be a double low, a higher low, a lower low, I don't know. So, but this pretty much looks like a completed ABC, but still there could be another wave going down. And if we measure from this purple wavelet top, we see we made a low at this point. Well, if I go back here, I have adjusted this rectangle to be where we closed on Friday. And if we measure from here, we see, yeah, there at this point we popped up, but we continue down. If we measure from this, we made A, B, C move down, and here we kind of made a double low, or a more complex triple low. And if we measure from this one, we made an A, B, C, and we haven't had a pop, but another move down. So I could show other examples further back in history where this was, that could just suggest that this is the final low. You know, these were here where we were still kind of in the bear market, or we didn't know we were in the bull market. So now we're in the bull market, then the market behaves a bit different. So, yeah, I can't really say for sure. But I wouldn't trust any low before the 4-week cycle low here. But in the bull market, this very may well be a finished ABC, and we could rally from here. Also show the 25-week cycle. We're in the area where lows do occur. We have well, I showed this in a forum a couple of days ago. This is the S&P shifted by 3.5 years, and I said my cycle is bullish for another, well, almost 1.5 years. But although the cycle is bullish, some bearish action is still possible, because if we go back one cycle, we see in 2018-19 this looked like some kind of a bear market low, and we rallied. It looked like a new bull market, but then here nothing bearish should happen, but we did get the COVID crash, and we are at the same point in the cycle. So I'm not expecting any COVID crash here. I'm just showing it is possible. But also, well, I was talking about expecting a 40-week cycle low and a 20-week cycle low around here, and you know, this pullback does qualify as such a low, but there is still room for more downside here. Said I have a gut feeling that this will be some kind of ABC bull market similar to 1966 and 70. Have we already finished this A, or do we get a higher high before we could see a long consolidation into the spring next year? It would be kind of a sign of weakness if we should not make higher highs here quickly, but start to go sideways or down. Indeed, a sign of weakness. We haven't really tested the all-time high. What else? Hourly data. Well, here I've put in the 2-week oscillation, and I haven't moved this since last week, and we see we have made a low as expected, and my wavelet do kind of signal here a buying opportunity for some kind of a bounce. We have broken the trend line. You know, we could back test it and make a double low or a lower low, or rally. I don't know, but as I said, I would not trust this to be the final low. Could just as well continue down. We see the cycle here suggests a top somewhere. That's, what's that, around Wednesday. So a couple of days with bounce here, and then perhaps a double low or a lower low. We have to see. Yeah. See you in the next one.